Now a story you'll see only on Eyewitness News. An illegal apartment. Several local families thrown out after building inspectors find a laundry list of violations. The landlord says he's being targeted. But tonight, only our cameras are taking you inside to show you just some of the safety concerns. Eyewitness News reporter Marilyn Scherer has the exclusive details from the newsroom.
This story takes several twists and turns, especially for the tenants who are now homeless and trying to find a place to live. The East Providence building inspector says he's been trying to nab this landlord for 12 years on violations, and now he's finally got him. The house at 30 Burgess Avenue is now boarded up, and 4 families are evicted after numerous violations by the landlord.
It was pretty much the day after Christmas.
One day after Christmas, all tenants, including a pregnant woman, several families with children, were given less than 2 hours to get out.
This is where you have people living in this horror show here.
Carmen Lugo Paul lived with 2 other women in an illegal basement apartment that she says stunk of feces. She was paying $150 a week until the building inspector said it was unsafe to live there.
We found out everything was basically Jimmy. The wires going into places they weren't supposed to. He said if you would have let one wrong thing anywhere, this whole house could have blown up.
The landlord had no comment for our cameras, but says everything was done correctly. The building was condemned by the building inspector for code violations, including leaking sewage gases, siphoning electricity and gas heat from upstairs tenants to downstairs tenants who were living illegally.
People can't live under those conditions, so I boarded it up, closed it up, and I put all of the people in the hotel.
But now, after 1 week in the hotel, another eviction.
They told us we could have 2 weeks. If you need an extension, you'd get up to like a month or 2.
City manager Richard Brown tells Eyewitness News he had to kick them out of the hotel, citing city bylaws which only foot the bill for 1 week.
We feel bad that these folks are displaced. There was some miscommunication apparently between the hotel and our building official, and we had to correct that in order to conform to the policy.
Now, City Manager Richard Brown tells Eyewitness News the city will go to court to recoup the money for the hotel costs. He says so far, as of yet, he has not received a request for an extension from any of the tenants to stay in the hotel, but he says it is a leap of faith to think that the landlord would pay the hotel expenses. Meanwhile, the tenants tell us that the landlord is keeping their $1,000 deposits. Reporting in the newsroom, Marilyn Scherer, Eyewitness News.